If you're a pest control company and you're trying to get more leads for your business using Google Ads, Facebook ads, whatever it may be, then stick around because in today's video, I'm going to share with you our high converting pest control landing page. It's a landing page that we've used now for the past 4 years. It converts anywhere from 20 all the way up to 40%. And I'm going to share my screen with you right now and run you through the whole thing. So let's get going. Hey, Sam here from Atomic Marketing, and welcome to the Pest Control landing page tutorial. In this video, I'm going to run through the landing pages that we use for our pest control campaigns, the results that we've been getting from them, and give you some tools and tactics that you can take away and implement into your own campaign. So if you're a pest control business owner or someone who does the marketing for a pest control business, I feel this video is going to be really, really valuable for you. So let's get started. Quick thing before we begin, I always like to preface or give a bit of context to the traffic that we use and our actual experience having run the campaigns and the results that we get. So everything in this video is based off of, actually having done the work. We've spent over £38,708 in this one particular campaign. There are other campaigns that we run as well in pest control, but just to give you an idea that we do spend a decent amount of money and we know what we're talking about. Here's an example of one of our smaller accounts. You can see the conversion rate recently for last month hit as high as 36.59%. But typically on average, you want to be getting a conversion rate of anywhere from 25-30%. That would be pretty decent. I'd say more leaning towards the 30% in pest control. Just given the context of it is a very high demand service and a service that people need right now. So your conversion rate should typically be higher than a lot of other industries. Because at the end of the day, people aren't going to deliberate too long about which pest control company they're going to go for. They just want the pests gone. So another bit of context to it, we only use Google Ads for our campaigns to do with pest control. We find the lead quality is just better. And here's an example of some of the traffic that we get from Google Ads. So it gives some context to the actual keywords that we're targeting. So many pest control location keywords and then specific keywords to do with what type of pest they want removed. For example, rat control location or bird removal, rat removal, depending on what country, and these will change. It might be like alligator removal or whatever it might be. So hopefully that gives you some kind of idea of the traffic that we're sending to the landing page. Now, let's actually show you the landing page that we've been running. And this is the one that we currently have active for our client. And we build all of our landing pages in a platform called Unbounce. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description below. For me, it's one of the best landing page softwares out there. It's got a lot of flexibility when it comes to design, and also some amazing features in terms of what you could do with dynamic text replacement in headlines, allowing you essentially to build one page and then adapt it to the different campaigns you're running. But before we go into that in too much detail, let me show you the page that we've got here. So it's a very simple page. It's not very long in terms of content, but it doesn't need to be for something like pest control. What we have here is a very simple headline, subheading, a few benefit ticks. We've got the hero image, and then something with pest control that you really want to focus on is social proof and accreditations. So you can see here right below our CTA, which is a number or a call now CTA, and you'll notice that this page only focuses on getting new phone calls as the conversion action. So you can see here, sort of call now button, call now button. We don't use forms, and I'll explain in the next slide when we go back to the presentation. But what you really want to focus on when it comes to pest control landing pages is social proof. So you can see we've got our Google reviews rated 5 out of 5 based on 203 Google reviews. We've got another testimonial up in the main hero section. And then we've got a very clear headline, subheading, and like I mentioned before, but we've got our accreditations up here, another Google 5-star reference, and then what I call like the benefits navigation bar, which just gives you some additional kind of things to get an idea of what the kind of USPs the business has. And also what I really like about this kind of like benefit bar is that it looks typical of something from a main website rather than just a oversimplified landing page as such. But let me show you some of the cool features within Unbounce that make this page work really well. So you can see here, if I remove that string in the URL, we have export pest controls in Bristol. Now, if we add a parameter on the URL string, let's say location equals London, we can change our location in the headline by just changing a string in the URL. And so when you've got a campaign, say in Google Ads, you're targeting different locations, or you've got different location-based ad groups, you can change this location very easily just by changing the text here, so that you don't need 100 different pages to target all your different locations. The same thing applies for particular pests. So it might be, for example, rodent control. So you can see now, if I type that correctly, it would say expert rodent control in Bristol, or it could be pigeon control, bedbug exterminators in Bristol. You get the idea. We can be completely dynamic with this headline. And that's what really helps improve the quality score within the Google Ads account, the relevance of the ad to the landing page, and ultimately makes people feel like they're in the right place, and this is a company that can help with the particular pest control problem that they have in their area. So as we come down the page here, you can see we've got this subheading. We can eliminate any pest problem you have. And you can see here we've bolded out this 100% elimination and prevents reoccurrence. So, kind of really picking out the things that people have problems with. Is like, it's one thing getting the pest gone, but they just don't want it coming back. That's something that we did a bit of research for, so then we put it into the page. And we list out all the different services that they offer. So we're quite selective. We only, I think, include 5 different ones on this particular page. And as you come down here, we've got a little bit of an introduction to the main guy behind the company, with a picture here, making it feel a bit more personal. And then here we've got a bit more of a breakdown of all the different pest types that they cover. And we don't really use long form text on these type of pages, especially when it comes to pest control. You can be very short and punchy with it. So use subheadings, short paragraphs, and bullet points. I highly recommend. Another call to action as you go down the page here. Call now for a free pest assessment and quote, with the phone number here. We've got some more social proof in the form of testimonials, and then below that we've got the different sources of the testimonials and how many reviews each one of them has. So 271 Google reviews, 187 Facebook reviews. So really, really powerful stuff. Definitely, if you are a pest control company, you want to get as many reviews as possible, and then basically mention that as high up on the page as you possibly can, and ideally in close proximity to your call to action buttons. And then to close out the page, we've got this final section here: get your free pest control quote. Call now, tell us your problem, and we'll provide you with an instant quote and availability. So that kind of gives you an idea of the page structure. Now, here's what it looks like on mobile. So very similar. We've got all the layouts nicely arranged. We've kind of made sure that we don't have too many big gaps. We've got everything we need above the fold. So we've got this call to action call banner at the top. We've got the button down here, the accreditations in close proximity to the CTA. Got the testimonial, and this again here with the 271 Google reviews. We shortened this section into a one-liner with all the images rather than kind of stacking it, just so we're a bit more efficient with the space that we have on mobile. Introduction to the company, the different services they offer, CTA, testimonials, and then the final CTA as well. So that's really it with this particular page. Very simple. We've got hero, services, testimonials, final CTA. That is pretty much the structure that you want to follow with it. And then where possible, put as many accreditations and social proof littered throughout the page. That's going to really help you, because ultimately at the end of the day, people want a service quickly, and they want to know, can I trust this company, and am I going to get screwed? Or hopefully I don't get screwed. Basically, you just want to make sure that they can trust you, and using your social proof accreditations and logos, reviews, all of that kind of stuff really, really helps. So if we come back to this presentation here, you can see one of the different variants that we were using previously in this campaign, which was a form. I know in the example I provided, it was a phone call CTA was our main call to action. And you can actually see here, we've got a 10% or 11% less conversion rate on it. And I bet you're thinking, okay, so why are we using a landing page which has a lower conversion rate than the previous one? Well, it was a simple request, firstly, from the client who only wanted to receive phone calls. And it was for these main reasons that we decided to use a page with a lower conversion rate. 70% of the leads, rather than that, we had 70% better lead to contact rate from the phone calls that came through. We had less time wasted leads looking for prices. Phone calls converted better into actual booked jobs. And there was less time wasted on email and call follow-ups to people who submitted the form. Despite having automations with it, what you'd find is that people were just kind of shopping around, looking for quick prices. They might even put dud information in. Since we cleaned it up and only use phone call CTAs now, we get much better qualified leads. These are people who have genuine problems who are looking to get it solved really quickly. So as you can imagine, the phone calls and leads that we do receive typically book into appointments. And our client's excellent on the phone as well, so that also helps. But yeah, that pretty much sums up everything to do with the pest control landing page. I hope you enjoyed the video. You managed to get some valuable insights and things that you can take away and implement in your own campaigns. And if you are interested in working with us, there are a few different ways you can do that. We can do landing page design, do full Google Ads management, and consulting as well. So if you want a bit of coaching on a particular aspect of your campaign or landing page, that's what we can help with. So you can visit atomicmarketing.com, you can read some case studies, see some testimonial videos, and reach out there if that's something you would like to do. Also, if you want to build your own landing page, we are an affiliate with Unbounce, and we can get you a pretty sweet deal if you're looking to sign up, try it out, and basically give it a go for some of your campaigns. I've included a link down below in the description. I highly recommend it. It really does give you so many good features that save you so much time. It's quick, efficient, and what I personally really like about Unbounce is the design flexibility that you have. So you can pretty much create whatever's in your imagination. You're not limited by certain structures and stuff, which I find really important when it comes down to design. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe if you found this video. Please drop a comment if you have any particular questions on anything to do with the video or anything marketing related. I'd love to interact with you guys and help answer any questions you have. All right, take care and see you in the next video.